Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 10 of Teaching and Learning Subject, Mathematics Department, International Class Program 2019, State University of Makassar. We would like to present one model in learning process that explains how to conduct certain topics in mathematics. That is Van Hill model. So what certain topics in mathematics that Van Hill model work for it? So listen up. Without any further ado, we will explain it and we hope you enjoy and easily to understand it. So to start it, let me give some question. The first one is, have you ever had a moment that you could recognize a square but not define it? Or second, have you ever noticed a moment that you do not understand that square is rectangle? And third, if you become a teacher in the future, what you will do if you have students who complain about having to prove something that already know. So, according to two Dutch educators, dua pendidik asal Belanda mengatakan behavior such as this reflect a student's level of geometry maturity. Perilaku seperti ini mencerminkan tingkat kematangan geometri siswa. The last question is, have you ever wondered how to help your students achieve a more good level of geometry thinking? So, this is the reason why Van Hill model rise up to help us in learning geometry, where it can be used to guide instruction as well as assess students' ability. So for the first, I will explain little about the history. So, the Van Hill model of geometry thought emerged from the doctoral works of Dina van Hill Geldof and Pierre van Hill, which were completed simultaneously at the University of Utrecht in 1950s. In here we can notice that this model surely made for understanding geometry, right? So for definition, Van Hill's model is a theory that describes how students learn geometry. The reason from Van Hill create this model because they found where students got difficulties when learning geometry at that time. Then in teaching geometry, there are three elements that we have to focus on. The first one is time. That we know that we have to manage time for effectiveness in teaching and learning process in certain topics. Second, teaching materials. In case in here is geometry that we want to deliver in the class. Third is teaching method that we will use to run our class. Hello everyone, come back with me. In here I would like to explain the implementation of Van Hill model. In here I will explain two things. Number one, example in learning process using Van Hill model. The second one, phases of learning using Van Hill model. So the difference of these two parts is, in first part, I will explain how to explain certain topics in mathematics using 5 level in geometry thought of Van Hill model that have explained with my friends. And the second one, I will explain what we will to do as a teacher in conduct certain level of Van Hill model in learning process. For the first is example in learning process. For explain this part, I will take triangle as a topics and elementary school as the school level. To conduct this learning process, we will use level 0 to level 2. Why this example just covers only the first 3 levels? Because elementary school students will only get until level 2 or until informal deduction level. For the first level is level 0, that is visualizations. As we know from the previous speaker, this level informs that people just can determine an object as a certain figure. Like if you tell students in elementary school, like what figure that from your rooftop, they will just answer triangle instead by saying of prism or pyramid. At level 0, the teacher provides various models of triangles and not triangles. These various images of triangles and not triangles are made varied and placed randomly. Based on the pictures provided, students begin to choose based on the similarities and differences. Students can group pictures based on the similarity of figures. or directly asked to mention which ones are triangles and which are not triangles. Teachers also need to provide students worksheets to guide the direction of students' learning. At level 0, students are expected to be able to group which is triangle and which is not triangle. This grouping is expected to be able to recognize triangle even though this recognition is still limited to visual appearance. If students are able to make it in correct group, it means that they are at level 0 and ready to continue to the next level, that is level 1. Second level is level 1 or analysis. At this level 1, students continue to use the models or picture at level 0. Based on the grouping method, students begin to explore the various properties of each group. Students begin to focus more on the properties than just identify. Students begin to look for the properties of why a certain group of pictures belong to a group of triangles and another group is not a triangle. In addition, students compare each group according to the properties or characteristics that they find. Thus, properties can characterize each group. If students are able to find the properties of triangles and not triangles, and also can solve problems related to the properties of the figures, it means that students are already at level 1. At level 1, students can identify the properties, even the students still cannot able to understand the definition. The last level is level 2, that is informal deduction. In level 2, students continue to classify image or model focusing on defining properties. Students make a list of the properties found for each group of pictures. Students begin to decide the necessary and sufficient property so that a figure can be determined a triangle or not. At this level, the teacher begins to direct students to make an abstract definition of a triangle. The teacher observes whether the definition made by the students are general or not. According to the definition made by the students, the teacher can provide problems in the form of generalization or provide counter-example to see the truth of the definition made by students. If the student is able to make the definition of triangle is correct, the student is already in level 2. So, jump to second part, I will explain phases of learning. In here, I will explain how to conduct level 2 in explain rhombus as one of geometry subtopics in mathematics. Before that, in phase of learning, there are 5 sequential phases that we have to follow in conduct certain level in geometry of Van Hill model. That is inquiry, directed orientation, explication, free orientation, and interrogation. For the first phase is inquiry or information. At this initial level, the teacher and students engage in conversation and activities about the objects of students for this level. For example, the teacher asks students, what is rhombus? A square? A parallelogram? How are they alike? Different? Do you think a square could be a rhombus? Could a rhombus be a square? And the purpose of these activities is two. The first one is the teacher learns what the prior knowledge that students have about the topic. The second one, the students learn what direction further study will take. Second phase is directed orientation. In here, the students explore the topic of study through materials that teachers has sequenced. These activities should gradually reveal to the students the structure characteristics of this level. Thus, much of the material will be short task designed to get specific responses. For example, the teacher may ask students to use a geoboard to construct a rhombus with equal diagonals, to construct another that is larger, and to construct another that is smaller. The third phase is explication. According to the previous experience, students express and exchange their opinion about the structures that have been observed. During this phase, the level relation system start become apparent. Continuing the rhombus example, students will discuss with each other and the teacher what features and properties that find in the activities above. The fourth phase is free orientation. In this in this phase, the students encounters more complex tasks with many steps and tasks that can be completed in several ways. For example, students will complete activities such as the teacher will ask that fold a piece of paper in half, then fold again the paper, like shown by the figure A, and after that, the teacher asks try to imagine what kind of figure you will get if you cut off the corner made by the folds, like shown on the figure B. And justify your answer before you cut. And ask again what types of figure do you get if you cut the corner at a 3 digits angle or at a 45-degree angle. The last piece is integration. In here, the students review and summarize what they have learned with the goal of forming an overview of the relation of objects. It is important, however, that the summarize not present anything new. The properties of the rhombus that have would be summarized and their origins should be reviewed. So for the summary, at the end of the fifth phase, students have attained a new level of thought. The new way of thinking replaced to the old thinking, and students are ready to repeat the phases of learning at the next level. So for the last summary, the model of geometry thought and the phases of learning developed by the Van Hills propose a means for identifying a student's level of geometry maturity and suggest ways to help students to progress through the levels. Instruction rather than maturation is highlighted as the most significant factor contributing to this development. So that's all from us. We are apologize if we make mistake in our presentation. We hope you can understand our explanations and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.